Oh, good. I'm so glad to hear that Sims 4 people are still creating stuff for it. I love to hear that. Neuromancer. Okay. So we have to load game 3. We have just finished hacking. We hacked. We hacked something. We definitely hacked something, and I can't remember what it was, but we picked up some stuff from that hacking. Why don't I just consult the walkthrough and tell you what we hacked? Okay. Okay. Wow! Right again, right after. Nice. Okay. Oh, we cracked Panther Moderns. Fantastic. Okay. Okay. Okay, there's two databases that have AIs we have to defeat: World Chess and Psychologist. So we're gonna do those, I guess. Start with psychol. Oh, we did start with psychologist. Okay, so we beat the psychologist AI. Okay. 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 Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah, Ziza Zerfel. Someone on Blue Sky shared the C64 version, and the voice sample was actually, I was surprised by the quality. Like, it was better than I was expecting. It's still not great though, but I actually prefer this version, I think. Um, but looking here, okay, there are quicker ways to boost your skills because we need to upgrade our skills. I can avoid the AIs entirely now and work my way through the zones to Zone 3. You'll find the Turing Registry, where you'll find tutorials which upgrade your psychoanalysis to 4, your sophistry philosophy, logic and phenomenology to 5. By the time I reached Turing, though, I'd already achieved those levels by polishing off 4 AIs. We're just going to go by the walkthrough. Okay. You entered through Zone 1 with the Cyberjack and the Gentleman Loser, right in front of the loser database, so you might as well go after that first. Okay. So, why don't we're going to jack in to Zone 1 and to Gentleman Loser, and then we're gonna just hack the Gentleman Loser database. Okay, so we'll do that first. Let me write some notes. Jack into Gentleman Loser DB, and it's at Gentleman Loser database is x equals 416 and y equals 64. Okay. Yeah, there was a whole strategy here that I talked about. I read right off the walkthrough last time, which was the strength of your skills. Okay. You're just basically supposed to cycle through your skills, I guess. I'm just gonna try using the same skill, like the same DPS cycle that we were using for the other AI. But apparently, because there's a whole thing where there's like hammer, blowtorch, and decoder are good. Doorstop and drill are better, and concrete, depth charge, and logic bomb are the best. So I don't actually have the better stuff yet. I have drill. Okay, so drill is supposed to be really good. But then it has this thing where depending on the level of those skills, then that can change. So let's see. Concrete. Concrete 1 is roughly equal to drill or hammer. Drill 2 and hammer 4. I don't know. I'm just going to just try to just get through this. Okay, so why don't we do this first. I'm going to try to muddle through and probably lose and just be annoyed, but we'll try. Okay. Gentleman Loser's first stop. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to save this. I might as well just save here as 3 again. And then we're going to jack into cyberspace. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. For his condition, I guess. Operate our Ninja 4000. Using Comlink 6. That wasn't good. Oh, you know what? I forgot to mention. So at this point, if we look at our stuff, actually our skills, I think. No, maybe not here. If you look at okay, so we look at this list of software. You can see all the names of the stuff like Sequencer, Battle Chest, Scout, Comlink. They have these negative signs on them right now, and the reason that when we try to jack into cyberspace, our software crashed is because we actually need to we need to use our skill of hardware repair on these to fix them before we can use them again. So you can see all these ones. Oh, we do have Thunderhead. Anyway, okay. So the first thing we need to do is use our skills of hardware repair to fix skill hardware repair on, oh, I did this before, I swear. Oh my gosh. Okay, wait, what is this button? For hardware repair. It's not the UXB, is it? That's not what I needed, but I did this yesterday. Not yesterday, last week. On my own, and then I wanted to show you guys, oh, you have to do this, so we'll fix our stuff. Oh my gosh. I'm sweating. Fine, it works, it's fine. Okay. So 416. Okay, we're at 416. We need to go to 64. Yes. Great. So we need to use skills. No, we need to use this stuff. Okay. I don't know what the minuses mean. I could have sworn I had to fix that stuff, but whatever. I'm sure everything's gonna be fine. Let's just use. I'm gonna use the same sequence as before. Hammer. Oh, is it a different repair skill entirely? Is zero fault? It might be. Blowtorch. We'll try to look at that later again. And then drill again. Oh, drill. And then we gotta just make sure we let our pizza worm heal with Zen before, like when it becomes red, just when it becomes red. Blowtorch. And decoder. Oh, decoder. So this should do it. Oh, wait a second. Why does that didn't finish it? Okay. Drill. Hey, Mudbound Dragon, happy Crimson Tuesday. We are hacking a database. The gentleman. Okay, so yeah, I'm starting to look bad now. Drill. Hammer, blowtorch. I don't know why this is not working. I'm getting scared. This worked last time. Okay, my worm. Gotta use Zen. Oh. Did that not work? Oh wait, it's not. It hasn't hit yet. Oh, I just died. What? Oh, did I not? I thought we had this figured out. Load. Okay, let's try the skill. Okay, wait. So this was this one. That's not the one we need. Where is analysis? One. Okay, no. Hardware repair. Was it software repair? Icebreaking, evasion, cryptology. Was not. It wasn't. Maybe it wasn't any of that. Was it debug? Yes, it was debug. Yes. Yes, there it is. Okay, so we have to just debug everything. This would not have helped in that battle we just didn't do properly. Oh, maybe blowtorch. Maybe blowtorch would have helped a lot better. Okay, fine. So let's save. Under 3. Okay, so why don't we just try that again now that blowtorch is probably the one that was going to help us the most. Anyway, we'll try. Oh my gosh, this game. This is not no street fighting, man, that's for sure, but... Okay, so. Drill, hammer, blowtorch, decoder. Drill. I don't even remember which of those bars is our bar. I think the horizontal bar is the damage that we're doing to the database, right? The ice. Hammer. You were right, this is Zerful. Like, it was a completely different skill altogether. Blowtorch. Okay, decoder. Oh. I don't know. Drill again. Hammer and then blowtorch. Hammer. Shouldn't this be over? Oh no, drill is broken. Hammer. Am I using just the wrong set of skills for this? This is the part where I use this stuff, right? Am I wrong? Oh, I didn't use... Did I have to use ice breaking or something? Oh, whoops. Did I have to just use ice breaking first? I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's going on. I don't know if we're going to finish this game. I say that every time, and every time I honestly... Right. Oh my gosh. Load. The last... Oh. Maybe I have to start with that ice breaking whatever. Like, maybe that's just what you have to start with. And I didn't. And maybe I'm forgetting something I did last week, and that's probably what happened. I have, honestly, whenever I stream games, that's when I feel like there's something wrong with my brain. More than at any other time of the week. So I'm going to use the skill of ice breaking for what it's worth. I don't know if that did anything personally. Drill, hammer. A journeyman, you have faith. I don't know. I have no faith. I have no faith. At all. This could be it, you guys. Decoder. Probe or blowtorch. These are... Okay. Drill again. I don't know. This is just the Gentleman Loser database. Like, this is not a database that's hard. And I don't know why Sequencer broke, because we weren't using it. Hammer. Blowtorch. I must be doing something wrong. Okay, so what else do we have? Scout, Comlink, Drill, Blowtorch, Decoder, Hammer. So I've been using all those ones. What's Probe? So that's... Okay, great. So that does that. Probe does that. Blowtorch, Decoder, Thunderhead. TV Prime, Happy Crimson Tuesday. I am trying to... I thought I had the game's number. Clearly I don't. Let's just go for Thunderhead. We only have one. That's like a one-shot thing. That doesn't... Okay, so that did it. Now we're in trouble. Oh! And it's not even down. And my worm is red. Oh my gosh. Now that's a great sound to hear every time, isn't it? Okay, maybe let's not do that one. Let's try something else. I'm willing to try something else. Okay, so let's see. Okay, we can go to Copenhagen University. So we have, I've got coordinates for that. There's some more skills we can pick up. Okay, maybe we want to take the shortcut that this game. I'm at the end of my rope, TV Prime. Maybe we should do the shortcut that the tutorial suggests. Instead of trying to level up by beating these AIs, maybe I should just go to work my way through the zones to zone 3. I don't even know what that means, though. You'll find the Turing registry. I don't know what that means. I can't even do it because I don't know what it means. Enter zone 1 through Cyberjack. Zone 2, okay. Zone 2 can be entered through Cyberjacks found in Fuji, Hosaka, Musabori. Where's the zone 3? Where's zone 3 Cyberjack? Zone 2 can be entered through subject. Okay, To reach zone 3, okay, you must take a little trip from the cheap hotel, head all the way south to the spaceport on the western side of the street. From there, you can fly to enter Zion Cluster or Freeside. Buy a ticket for Zion. When you enter, use your musician ship to play dub. You will be put on board the good ship Marcus Garvey, bound for Freeside. Ask Malcolm about banks on Freeside. Avoid the Villa Straylight, which is a death trap, and the Bank of Mine Shaft, which is security you can't circumvent. Instead, go to the Bank of Bern and ask to open an account. Ask while the town's looking for the form, you can slip into the empty manager's office and use the Cyberjack there. Okay. Okay. So, okay. We could try that. Because at the very least, we'll see something new. Go to Screaming Fist. Later on, you'll find Turing Registry. Turing Registry offers some skill upgrades and information. So we could try going to that, but I don't know working my way through the zones to zone 3. I don't know what that means. I don't know if they expect me to just beat everything up until then, but we'll just try this to see some new location and use our abilities. Okay. Work your way through zones to zone 3. Okay. Let's go to Zion Cluster. Let's just go. Okay. I want to like this game so hard. I'm trying so hard to like this. Yes. Okay, where would you like to go? Freeside, Zion Cluster. Okay, so I've already done this before. I'm not going to read all the stuff we saw Aliens 3. We got to beam directly into our brains. Okay. So now we have to use musicianship to play dub. Okay. Skill. Musicianship. Play dub. Okay. Righteous dub, man. Man, you're very good. Malcolm will help you reach Freeside on his tug Garvey. Okay, so this is new. Is it any good? I don't know. But it's new. Yes! This is cool. Okay, so I'm going to do a screenshot of this because this is awesome. And for some reason, yeah. I should have, I didn't even read that though, so I gotta go back and read that. This is going great. This is going great. I should have read that beforehand. And I can't scroll back up, so I'm gonna load the game because this is a shambles. Load 3. Sorry. It's... Okay. For real this time. I got my screenshot. I don't need to do that again. Okay. I played dub. I didn't get to hear dub. I would have loved to have heard dub. You know. But we know what... I don't know. I was going to say we all know what that sounds like. I don't know what that sounds like. Okay. So, let's just save the game here. Why not? Right. I've already... Yeah. Okay. So that... See, it's great because it actually is telling us... It actually tells us, like, we would need dub here. So that's nice. So we're going to use... Play dub. Great. Okay. Great. Aboard the Marcus Garvey, an ancient space tug piloted by Malcolm. The walls are covered with Rastafarian... That's a good bird up there. Look at that little bird. With Rastafarian symbols. The ship creaks. When Malcolm punches... the ship creaks when Malcolm punches in a navigational burn. Malcolm's a rude boy and a righteous tug pilot man. I come to a space dock soon. Great. So let's talk. How long? Okay. What you know about Freeside? Let's ask him questions. Sure. You listen, Babylon man. I am a warrior, but this is not my fight. No Zion fight. Babylon is eating itself, you know. We can ask him about banks. Bank. Freeside is a Babylon port. Lots of banks there, you know. Okay, what else can I ask him about? Okay. I talk. I'm just gonna ask him stuff. Zion's home. How does he feel about AI? Use more than one skill, man, and cycle through the ones you got. Yeah, so that's good. At least the game is giving us some hints on how to actually play, but I don't know, cyberspace. That is Babylon Man. You're dealing with the darkness there. Mm-hmm. We can ask him about Julius Dean. Nope. We can ask about Matrix. Nope. I want to... okay, right. Okay. Ask about... skills. Wait, does he have to have any upgrades? I don't think so, but upgrade. Okay. Anyway, so let's get on with it. Can you help me on Freeside? Have you Jack I can use? Sorry, man. Jack burnt out when the caseman here a while back. Talk. Can you help me on Freeside, Malcolm? You listen, Babylon Man. I'm a warrior. Okay, right. Okay, I said it before. Okay, how long before we arrive? It won't be long. I say that. Time, it's the time, you know what I mean? Dread at control, man. It's a pretty cool place, but yeah, I don't know what to say to him now. He'll be put on board. Ask Malcolm about banks on Freeside. Okay, so we're just supposed to wait? I don't know. Can I just leave? Did you have to be rude to him? I don't understand. What you said? I feel like I need the rational language skill chip. Okay. She says she doesn't understand us either, but we have to, like, love each other, which is nice. Okay. Let me out of your ship, though. Let me out of your ship. I want to go. I can't even do this right. This game is fighting me at every step. It's just like when you're on a long flight and you just want to get off the plane. Let me off the plane. Can I just use more skills on him? Can I do more dub? Can I do more dub? Dub. Great. Would you like to hear more music? Let's play other music for you. How about some jazz? Oh no, I did that wrong. Let's try more. Let's pass the time by playing jazz. No, nothing to say about jazz. Oh, I can't. New wave. Nope. I guess he has nothing nice to say. He says nothing at all. Classical. No. Your guess is as good as mine. Ask Malcolm about banks on Freeside. They're assuming we just got it on Freeside. Avoid the Villa Street. Okay, let's ask about Freeside. Maybe that's gonna get us to get off the plane. Freeside. This is really awkward. Can I just give him money? There's nowhere to jack in. There we go. I don't know what I did. It's fine. Freestock Space Dock. Freeside Space Dock. A JAL shuttle's waiting. Docking bay, a ticket agent who looks like a clone of the Chiba ticket agent waiting for you. I don't want to buy a ticket. Okay. So it says to avoid Villa Stray Light. Okay, so what are we supposed to do? Instead, go to the Bank of Bern and ask to open an account. Okay, so let's do that. And then we jack in at the manager's office, which will get us to Zone 3 of cyberspace. Okay. Bank of Bern. Okay, the bank burn lobby. Secretary with a voice like a foghorn guards the entrance to the manager's office. She snorts and frowns at you as if you were a speck of dirt that blew in from the door. I'd like to open a new account. Okay, great. So now she's left. Now we can go here. Okay, so let's save this again. Yes, I've already read this before. I'm not gonna. Let's save it under 4. We haven't saved under 4 in a while. Okay, so let's jack in. Let's jack into cyberspace. There is apparently a relatively easy database to hack too. So this is zone 3 for what it's worth. And the database we want to hack. This also has an AI. Great. Easy database to handle. And zone 3 is the Free Sex Union, 288 to 208. After that, go to Screaming Fist. Turing. Okay, Turing. Why don't we go to the Turing registry? Because skill upgrades the information. Let's just do that. Because I don't think I'm up to anything else. Turing registry is 432 to 240. Let's go there. Let's get some help. Can I just... Yeah, I mean... Yeah, that would have been nice. A tutorial would have been nice. 432 to 230. Oops, wrong way. No, right way. Yes. So. Does this mean... Yeah, I scout... Can I just call... Can I link... No. So there's just more hacking involved here, right? Let's see our skills. Where's analysis? No. Is there any other ice breaking? And our money is going. Cryptology? No. Is there anything else besides just fighting this thing? I don't think a zone 3 database is going to be that much easier to break into, if at all. Okay, well. Gunducky, yes, we made it into cyberspace. It's a hostile place. Oh, man. I guess we'll start with a Thunderhead, because... That's like a one-use thing. It's a real good one, apparently. Okay. Yeah, see how much damage that did? Ace, Happy Crimson continues to stay. Yeah, it's just... I'm at the point of this game where I feel like... Well, that actually was an easy one. Relatively easy. Just going by those 2 hits. I might have to give up on this game. Because this game is impossible. Open up. I have 2 blowtorches? Blowtorch 1 and blowtorch 3? Okay, that's the one I should be using. What am I doing? Decoder. Decoder 1. Decoder 2. I was just using underpowered stuff, and I just... Roll again. And my worm. My worm! Can I use decoder now? I'll try. I don't think that's the way, but that doesn't mean I won't try. Oh, whoops, that's not the right one. I wanted to load 4. Okay. Oh, no, I didn't want that. I might give up on this game. I've finished every other game that I've played streaming for adventure games on this channel for the past 5 years. This might be the one that breaks me. Okay, so I gotta remember to use my highest powered stuff. Step away from the, yeah. I'm gonna try this one more time at least. Because now I'm gonna remember to use my highest powered stuff. So let's see. We'll use the 432. Yeah, I might have to like try just give up on this game because this is and I was on this podcast with people who said they played this game and finished it without any help. And it's not like I think they're lying. It's like how I feel very 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 stupid then if that is the case. Um so whatever good that does. Oh yeah, evasion I can get away with evasion, but like what's the point? So let's try. So yeah, decoder like this. Oh well. Anyway, that's like the underpowered decoder that I should not have used. Yeah, like look how much damage that Oh, I forgot. So some of these, they have like vulnerabilities that you have to pay attention to, and there's a skill you can use. I'm so stupid. There's a skill you can use to find that out that I forget how to use. Probe. So decode this. This is just so decoder is the super vulnerability for this one. We found that out by accident. Okay, and then okay. Yeah, so probe, but why is this not just falling down now? We have to cycle through. Actually, that's right. We have to cycle through. So even when we have these other things, we have to cycle through other stuff. We have to cycle through the stuff even if we know what it's vulnerable to. And I'll try another. Oh, yeah. Hey, Belkun, happy Crimson Tuesday. Says, greetings regarding the fried terminal keyboard from a month or so ago. Two things. Number one, the bunch of identical keyboards that had been trashed a few months ago were not compatible at all. You found out, so no loss there. Well, it's always nice to know when something was like, it wouldn't have helped. I cannot with this. I cannot. Let's try decoder. I just let's see. We'll try probe first. Let's see if it's going to tell us anything. Bilkin said, someone had a compatible keyboard they could not use, so they mailed it to me for shipping cost, and it works great. Oh my god, even better. Even works on another terminal. So you now have one amber, one green, both working. That is incredible. Okay, that has lifted my mood somewhat, Bilkun, because we're having a time and a half here with this game. And to have someone tell me some good news, honestly, that's very helpful. So thank you for sharing. This game is kicking my butt. Okay, let's use Pro. What's it called? Probe? What was it? What was the one? Cop talk, where's analysis, debug, hardware repair, ice breaking, evasion, cryptology, logic. Okay, hold on. The walkthrough tells me. Actually. What, I forget the exact thing I need to use for this. Okay. Okay. Okay, the ice protecting the databases are pretty thin in zone 0. Can't do much damage here, so maybe I should just stay with zone 0 and just at the cheap hotel and just try to level up my stuff. That might be the strategy we need to work with here. It's probably a bad idea to go directly to zone 3. Okay. Okay, I can identify any database by entering it and using probe 3 to make it easy. Okay, click skill, use ice breaking. Then okay, so you do have to click the skill of ice breaking first. You can for ice breaking drill, choose the first. This will allow you to load another icebreaker before the first one wears off. After drill. What's the thing we have to cast in order to find out what it's weak to? Okay, hold on. You enter cyberspace. I'm sorry, this I know just watching me with my head in my hands reading this manual is very absorbing. Okay. Okay. Keep using it, then return to drill 1 and keep using it until the ice breaks. Oh, is drill 1 the one that we have to use to finish? Maybe drill has to be used to finish. Drill to finish. You will be able to raid software library for blowtorch. Viruses. What about icebreakers? Put another way, concrete. But we cast something on the first one to find out what it was vulnerable to, and I can't find it anymore. Probe is software. Is it probe? So probe is software. Exit. Operate. Probe. Probe 3.0. That's the one we need to cast? Okay, so that's the one that just tells me what it is. It doesn't tell me the vulnerability of this system. Broken says, I haven't played any Leisure Larry games except 5 and 6 and the Laffer utilities. Did like them. I look forward to playing all the Sierra ones, but can't say I would want to in front of an audience. This is, yeah, this is beyond Sierra. I don't know. I can't remember where it tells you, but anyway, I know the decoder is working really well. So why don't we just... I'll just go between decoder 3 and then I'll try to include drills. So decoder 2 and the rest of the stronger stuff. So decoder, probe, blowtorch, decoder, drill maybe. So let's try that. Oh, I didn't even notice that my cache was still going down while I was reading that message. It's fantastic. Okay. Let's try drill now because it looks like it's all the way. Okay, one more. One more. You might as well not rush. And then drill. Oh, and drill's broken. Fantastic. Do I have another drill? No, I don't. Okay, so why don't I use my skill of debug on... Can't do that here. Great. Well, it seemed to work. Let's try decoder again. Yeah, I might have to just go reload my game at Cheap Hotel again. And stuff is breaking. Blowtorch. Probe. Blowtorch. Whoops, wrong thing. Yeah, okay. So forget this strat. Just forget this strat entirely. Let's just load the game at 3 again. We'll just wander through the zone 0 stuff and just try to upgrade our abilities. That probably is going to be a better... Yeah, I think we fixed everything already. Okay, so we'll try that. Okay, we'll try that because that makes sense. And we should do things that make sense. So what was this one? Did we even go to this one? I don't know. Let's try this. So let's see. Oh, we have to do ice breaking first. Skill. Ice breaking. Is it logic? Was it logic? No. Was it ice breaking, evasion, cryptology? It wasn't cryptology. Was it psychoanalysis? No. Oh wait, that's not the right thing. Phenomenology. Was it phenomenology? The problem with sense is this game doesn't seem to make any. Yes. Um, let's do probe again because probe actually does damage. Gentleman loser. Oh, this is the one I was just trying originally to really work on, right? This isn't. I tried this. I failed at this already. But these are supposed to be weaker. And then let's finish off with drill, right? Uh, hammer. I guess we only have one hammer. But sure, why not hammer? I don't know. Yeah. 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 Let's just use the big one. Now use drill. Maybe you have to use drill when it's green. Luke. Oh my. Oh no. Luke, happy Crimson Tuesday. Yeah. Let's do a shout out. Oh my gosh. For the level 0 NPCs, I was just talking about this just a while back, where we're currently playing through Conquest of Camelot on CR Saturdays. So you can check the playlist out for the our Crimson Diamond playthrough. But we also have done Colonel's Bequest. We've done the Dagger of Amon-Ra. We've done working on Conquest of Camelot. We finished up Phantasmagoria for Horror Month, and we started up Phantasmagoria 2. I don't know if I'm anywhere close. Like, I don't know why it's not doing the thing, right? Because I did not watch back what I did last time for this, but I could have sworn this is pretty much it, right? Like, what is the problem here? Oh, I should have used my skill of Zen, which doesn't even seem to be working anymore. See, But how are you doing, Luke? How are you doing? I'm not doing great. This might be the first time I give up. I die when I do the Zen. Oh, how did you experience Phantasmagoria in a sentence and not about the game? That's amazing. That's never happened to me. I don't know how to do this game. More reading. Maybe the manual says which is the ice that tells me what the weaknesses are. Give me a second. I actually have the manual here for us together to look at. Maybe it said here. Okay, ice. Okay, wait. Ice. I can't. I can't. Skill chips. Skill chips. Skill chips. Skill chips. Skill chips. Skill chips. Cop talk. Disguise yourself. Bargaining. Cryptology. Musicianship. Software analysis. Function of your software. Debug repairs. Hardware problems. Luke says work's been busy, but hang it in there. How about you? Didn't catch you outside of. Don't usually catch you outside of Thursdays. Did a lot of good work today on a pixel art portrait commission on stream. I've been playing through Street Fighting Man, which is an incredible isometric EGA beat 'em up game by one guy apparently, Steve Coleman or Colson, Steve Coleman, and that's been a lot of fun. I finished 2 of the stages, but this game I might be over with this game, Neuromancer. Okay, ice breaking. Used at the beginning of an ice combat session, and cyberspace skill applies your previous experience with ice breaking to locate weaker points in the ice protection, making it easier to break in. Okay, that's not helpful. So I'm sad because this looks like it's gonna be the first game I give up on, and I didn't give up on any of the other games I played. Not Personal Nightmare, not Morpheville Manor, but even with the use of a walkthrough, like the little kind of combat, whatever you'd call the system here, of hacking databases and AIs, I am hitting my head against a wall. It's defeated me, I think. Hey, young billionaire, Billiam, they're happy Crimson Tuesday. They do. This isn't even the only one. There is Circuit's Edge, there is Wasteland, and there is Neuromancer. There's at least 3 Cyberpunk EGA games that I can think of, just off the top of my head, and I bet there's more. Yeah, these mini games, yes, speaking of, yeah. Sierra Saturday, last Saturday, Luke got to experience the arcade sequences in Conquest of Camelot. And boy, oh boy, those are not fun. But he got them. He conquered them eventually. Oh, okay, but okay, you have to use psychoanalysis to identify the AI's weakness, if any. There it is, psychoanalysis. I thought I did that and it didn't work. I guess sometimes it doesn't work. That's great. That's really great. Oops. Why did that do that? Okay, let's do that. How fun. Psychoanalysis. This is gonna be the thing. This'll do it. This is gonna do everything we need. Have I even hacked this one and I just forgot? Is that what I did last time? What did I hack last time? I hacked this one last time, didn't I? Why am I hacking it again? I don't need to hack it again. That's probably why it's so hard. No, we're not doing this one. There, this one. Yes. That might be why I couldn't do it. Oh my god. Ice breaking. So we have to do that. The next thing we have to do is we have to do psychoanalysis. That's a skill. Psychoanalysis. Lol. Wasteland. Oh, Wasteland Bug Monster. Yeah, Wasteland is not cyberpunk. Okay. Post-apocalyptic. Okay. Wasteland not cyberpunk. Circuit's Edge cyberpunk. So that didn't do anything. This has no weaknesses. Really? Okay, whatever. Let's go. Hey. Is that was that me? Is that it's killing me. That's me. Great. Yeah, you're gonna get the Rand's got Happy Crimson Tuesday. I think I'm dead. The character tiles in Wasteland rule. I love the art in that game. And I love the art in Circuit's Edge. Is it down? Ay. Oh, nice. Okay, great anklets. Here's your usage of... No, it's not green anymore. Oh, man. Okay. Baudrillard says, you park outside, queue up inside. and are totally abandoned at the exit. In this imaginary world, the only phantasmagoria is the inherent warmth and affection of the crowd. Rain Scott, I've never played either of those games at any amount, but I love like the portraits in that game, and the UI is incredible. I, I. I already said I, but I mean it. This, and you know, it's not the Zen that makes me die. It was actually pretty good at making healing up my pizza worm, but I think it's yeah. I think yeah. Young Billiam there says, what are your thoughts on the FMV area of PC gaming? The only FMV game I've ever played and finished and played any amount of has been Return to Zork, and I really love that game actually. But overall, I'm not super crazy about FMV because usually, well, at the time when it first started happening, it was kind of low, like it didn't look that. I don't want to call it low production value because like Phantasmagoria had excellent production value, but like the integration between the characters and the sets wasn't so great, and the acting sometimes wasn't that great, and I don't care too much for like it was also choppy, you know, and it didn't look that good. But I actually just prefer like 2D graphics and pixel art graphics more than like watching actors do stuff. It's just a personal preference. I've never played like Tex Murphy or anything like that. I know there's a lot of really good FMV games, but I don't know if it's my bag. Yeah, yeah, and I'm not super into like Doctor Who either. Like that type of look is not really for me. Want to try great sci-fi for this era? Also, try Rise of the Crescent Hawks. Is that a game? Um, yeah, I don't know, you guys. I think I'm done with this game. Yeah, so FMV for me, I never got into it. I think probably at this point of time, we could probably have some really exciting FMV games. We might already have them, right? Because it's so much easier to do video nowadays and high quality stuff. So I believe there's potential there to do something good in FMV, but I prefer, yeah, like I prefer stuff like this, I guess. So it's not really, yeah. It's very 90s, yeah. You finished this game. Wait a second. Ranscott, you finished this game? Do you have tips? Do you have tips for this game? How? Oh, yeah, interesting. Yeah, that's a good point, Mug Monster says. The limited resolution and color palette arguably defeats the purpose of having real actors since they are almost reduced to sprites rather than real footage. But these days, the weird crunchy look has a charm to that modern high-res FMV game that high-res FMV games lack. You beat this game on stream? Oh my gosh. Okay, I'll give you a shout out, Ranscott. How? Please, do you have any tips that have you okay, I'm having a lot of trouble with the hacking the ice, breaking down the ice and hacking AI. How? I really am trying hard. Yeah, I could and yeah, I don't I yeah, I'm not into like to yeah, real like voice acting and like video stuff in games too much, I would say. Please, yeah, Rand Scott beat this game on stream. So let's just give them a hand and like say I don't know, do you have a VOD of this? Because maybe I need to do some research. I hate giving up on stuff. I hate because yeah, this is the first time I'm gonna be doing this. Maybe we'll come back to this eventually. Maybe I'll watch a let's play of this game that will tell me how to be better at it. But boy, I tried. I did my best. Maybe I can find a guest, who knows. Gary Anclus likes the FMV, the Journeyman Project 3 Legacy of Time. Yeah. I think yeah, for me it's like there's so many reasons why like FMV never really got into me. And also because yeah, it was also challenging to render or not render, but like to play on older machines too. So yeah, no, it's okay, Journeyman. Like yeah, it is. I feel disappointed because there's so much cool stuff happening in this game, and I really want to see more of it or all of it or see how it ends. But we might just have to put a pin in it. I'm not gonna say I'm never gonna come back to this. Oh, what skill chips do I have? Sure. Okay, hold on. Let me load the game. Oops, D. That's D for disk, by the way. That was in the wrong window. D. D load. I've been following a walkthrough, and I did my loadout to be what they said. So I've got cop talk, wares analysis, debug, hardware repair, ice breaking, evasion, cryptology, logic, psychoanalysis, phenomenology, philosophy, sophistry, zen, and musicianship. And they're all kind of upgraded somewhat. Some of them are. And they're upgraded to the extent that I was told to do in the walkthrough. So that's what I have. Um, if that helps. Someone play this for me. But yeah, I have other games lined up that I'm really excited about. So there's always that. That it would probably be easier to play if I had to guess. And they are EGA or have EGA versions, so it could be that I have to have a life lesson here and just say it's okay. Those are for AI combat with comlinks. Okay. Oh, you mean the other stuff? Okay, yeah, sorry. You mean the other stuff? Okay. Okay. I can show you those. Okay. I have Okay, the software I have is Sequencer, Battle Chess, Scout, Comlink 6, Drill, Blowtorch, Decoder, Hammer. Those are all level 1s, but I have them in at higher levels. Probe, Blowtorch, Decoder, Thunderhead. Those are the softwares I have that are loaded into the deck. Sequencer, Battle Chest, Scout, Comlink, Drill, Blowtorch, Decoder, Hammer, Probe, Blowtorch, Decoder, Thunderhead. Yeah, that's the extent of the loadout. Which, according to the walkthrough, is exactly what I needed. But I am like completely accepting of the fact that I'm not doing it correctly, even with the correct stuff. And I did follow the walkthrough to hack the Gentleman Loser database. Like word for word, I followed it. And it did succeed after much struggling on my part. So it does work. I have managed to get that. But I mean, that's probably like the easiest thing to hack in terms of the ICE and the AI. So. Oh, no. Yeah, I know. I think Gary Ancliffe, we all have a story like that where we've given away certain games or like our parents like destroyed the boxes or any type of thing. Yeah, we all have one of those for sure. um yeah, but yeah, Rand Scott, like if you have any advice for this going forward, I'm happy to come back to this game to try it more, but at this point there are definitely no shortage. I mean, there are maybe not as many cyberpunk EGA adventure games as I was thinking there are. Maybe there's only Circus Edge after all, but there's plenty of other EGA adventure games we can play together that I have never played before. And there's actually a pretty big one by a pretty big publisher. Oh yeah, Rand Scott. I have Comlink. I have Comlink 6, which is like the highest, I think, for the progression of databases. Yeah. If you have I don't know if you have a VOD or not, but I'm sure there's a person who's playing through this game on YouTube somewhere. Maybe not the EGA version, but something. So I don't know if I'll do some homework about this or we'll just leave it lie where it is. I am stuck with right now. I'm just trying to upgrade my skills. So hacking other stuff, so I can get into the places that have the better, even the better software, like some of the viruses and upgrades to my software and stuff. McMonster says, I haven't gotten rid of a lot of games I had when I was younger, though some things like my SNES are straight up stolen. Oh no. I've given away other things I regret, particularly all the Mighty Max stuff I had. Yeah, I think we all have given away stuff we regret. Yeah. So yeah, I'm just following. There's a particular walkthrough, and I will drop it into chat. The walkthrough I'm using is this Lemon Amiga walkthrough, which has been pretty good. And like I said, I think it's a skill issue on my part where I cannot get beyond this one here. But yeah, I've been following this one pretty much. Yes, the goal is to get into those databases to get higher everything and upgrade, like just skill up too through usage of the skills. And then eventually, yeah, like hack into whatever the game wants me to hack into. My nose is itchy. To get there. But for now, at least, my next order of business is I'm gonna find someone to raid.